What's up? There we go. Now we're live. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another build. Today, what we're going to be doing is going through a previous build that we've done. So the Instagram clone, and we're going to be showing you guys how to go ahead and transform the Instagram clone to a complete MERN stack build, right? And it's going to be real time. Everything is also going to be working in the way that you would expect it to be working. Just going to go ahead and show you guys a run through of the app. But before we get started, I'm here today with your boy
David. How's it going, guys? I'm Papa MERN, as probably you already know, and I'm gonna be helping you guys make the React with Firebase build become a full MERN stack build, right?
Exactly, guys. Now we are super excited for today's build. We actually went ahead and whoa, the numbers just spiked up. We got 255 people already on. Nice. Let's go ahead and see who's in. We got Priyanshu. What's up, dude? He is now inside the course. He's actually a 13-year-old, awesome coder. What's up, guys? We see Steven. We've got a few faces in here. We've got Ekizi says Jay Sean and Justin Bieber. Nice. That's funny, dude. All right. Now, guys, let's go ahead and run you through what we're going to be doing today, okay? So for those of you who don't know what MERN is, MERN stands for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, that's for those. Right. So what we've done previously, guys, is we went ahead and showed you how to build a dope Instagram clone. Now, this Instagram clone, if I just make it a bit more visible, this Instagram clone was a fully functional app. So we pretty much showed you how to do this. This was built using React, and we used Firebase to host the backend, right? So this is exactly what we built last time, and you can find this on the YouTube channel, and we pretty much go ahead and show you guys how to build everything. So let's go ahead and test it out quickly. So what you would do is you would add a caption. So here, let's just go and say, yo, what is going on, guys? And then let me go ahead and check. Oh, nice little super chat from Somath. Thank you so much, dude.
Whoa, Sam, thank you.
Appreciate that, dude. Let's go ahead and choose a file. Let's go ahead and upload something. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the. All right, I've got a picture of the cat. I mean, I don't even ask. I don't even know how I've got that picture. What is this? What is this one? Okay, let's play it safe and go with the cat. Okay, so then you go ahead and you click on the upload button, and then you can see it goes ahead, uploads it, and we get a nice animation, and boom, we have a cat. Right, so everything works. On the right hand side, we have this lovely little widget, and this is actually pulling from my Instagram account. So we just hit 13k followers. Thank you so much, guys. That is amazing, the support that you guys continue to bring. And also, if you join Profit with JavaScript, welcome to the course. The course is currently on its final week of doors open. If you're interested, the link's in the description. But guys, let's jump into today's build. Right, so today's build, we are focusing heavily on the adaptation of a React and Firebase app to a MERN stack build, right? So we're going to pretty much show you guys how to transform the app that we have right here over into a MERN stack build. And we're going to use, what tech are we going to be using today, David?
So we're going to be using Node.js for the backend with Express.js for the server. We will be using MongoDB to store all our data and posts and stuff like that.
Okay, so we got Node.js,
we
MongoDB,
will be also,
and how do we make it real time?
And we will be making it real time using Pusher. So it's something we already showed you guys on this channel, but we will be using it again and more.
Dope. Okay, nice. So whoever has done the previous build, guys, the Instagram build, if you've done it, awesome stuff, right? So like you can go ahead and use your code. So you're actually going to have an adapted sort of Instagram build. If you haven't done it, I've actually gone ahead and included that link in the description of the YouTube link. So what you can do is you can go over to that link. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it over. You can see we've got this MERN Instagram build, and pretty much what we've done is we've put the code in here for you. So what you need to do is you can hit code, do this, go into your terminal, right? You can open up a terminal, go ahead and type in git clone, paste it, right? That's going to allow you to paste this into your into a folder directory, and then you can pretty much go ahead and use use the code base. So you would get this as a starting point, right? You should be able to get all of this as a starting point. All you need to do is do npm install to go ahead and install everything, and then do npm start, and then the whole thing will start running. Okay, so you'll get this as your starting point, right? So this is currently, don't get confused, guys, this is currently a fully functional React app, right? It's a fully functional React app. It's using Firebase to power everything. Now we're going to show you today how to go ahead and power the entire thing, like we said, with the MERN stack, right? So it's going to be a MERN build that we're focusing on today. Everything is going to be pretty much all around the MERN stack. So we're going to show you guys how to incorporate a Node.js backend. We're going to show you guys how to go ahead and use MongoDB. And then we're going to show you guys how to go ahead and use Pusher to make it real time. So that way we still get this very nice functionality. So when you go ahead and upload an image, it goes ahead and pushes it into MongoDB, and then you can see that in real time over here, okay? Now, if you're excited for that, smash the thumbs up button. Let us know in the chat right now, because it's going to be a fun build today. It's going to be a bit of debugging. It's going to be a bit of different things, but we want to get that momentum back on YouTube, guys, for you guys. We know that you guys love this content. We're not going anywhere, and we're going to go ahead and carry on bringing the fire for you guys. So, David, anything before we get started that you want to say?
You said pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, dude.
Dope, nice. And we got another donation before we started.
Whoa.
Thank you so much, Somanath Goda. It says smiling face with oh yeah, it's like a smiling face with red eyes. We can't see it sometimes on the super chat. So we got loads of people saying Mr. Toxic and let's go. Awesome stuff. Right now, Elias just popped in a question. He goes, hi, what should I do if React.js localhost is not loading? Try a refresh is the best bet. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a refresh to go ahead and kickstart things. But this one says, Abai, thank you so much for that donation. Yeah, so guys,
Whoa.
if it's not working, please do not spam that chat. Otherwise, I will time you out. So sorry about that. Yeah, if it's not working, guys, I mean, like literally all you need to do is npm install and then do an npm start, and everything will start working for you, okay? Now, if it doesn't work for you, literally what I said before, don't worry if the data is not loading, because what we're actually going to be doing is transferring it all over to a MERN stack backend, okay? Which means that's where everything's going to be pulled from. So don't stress, okay? As long as you've got the code, you can pretty much go ahead and start from that point. So the code is in the description. Go ahead, git clone it right now, and you can pretty much go ahead and get that started. Priyanshu says, how about some React Native builds? Yes, we've got some React Native builds coming. So that'll be some fun stuff, right? Like that'll be some super fun stuff. David can jump on those builds with me. David, you ever coded in React Native?
I actually used it once.
Okay.
But I would be super interested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, be awesome, right?
Definitely.
So it'll be some fun stuff. We can go ahead and do that. And guys, before we get started, quick shout out, right? So before we get into this lovely big build today, I want to just shout out that this is the final week that we have Profit with JavaScript open, and then we close the doors, right? So link is in the description. You can check that out. Also, the code link is in the description. So don't go ahead and rebuild this. Just literally copy that code, and then you can pretty much go along with us, right? So guys, before we get started, smash that thumbs up button and let's get this video out to many people as we can, and let's get this thing pumped up. Nice. The CP fam dropped in hard.
Whoa.
The team never stops delivering real value. If you thought we brought the value the last few months, wait until you see what we have in store for the next few months of epic builds right here on YouTube. Exactly, guys. We are going to keep bringing the fire. If you thought it was hot before, when we done those builds, when we done all those crazy clones that we had, the Netflix, the Tinder, we had TikTok, everything, which actually hit over 400,000 views, which is mind-blowing, like on some of these videos, right? So 300,000 views on some of them. It's insane, guys. We're gonna keep on bringing that heat. So all I'm gonna say is get used to drinking that coffee, get that energy up, right? Make sure you got your water nearby, and let's go ahead and jump into today's build. Let's do it, guys. You ready, David?
Let's go. Yep. Let's
do
go.
it. Let's do it. Okay, so starting point, not the cat, the code, right? Once you get that code imported in, you're gonna reach to this point, right? So you're gonna have some stuff over here, right? You're gonna have your files over here. Now, what I want you to do is pretty much go ahead, open up a terminal, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and make this a bit bigger because I guess this is tiny for you guys right now. Where is my code gone? David, do you mind sending me over? I will send you a live share link right now, and you can pretty much. but I haven't got your, so I think you're going to need to live share the code that you had previously as well.
You mean the, oh, yeah, just a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec, guys.
Oh wait, I think
by the time
I've got
we
yours.
got a nice lovely donation from Sumit.
Thank you, Sumit. Oh yeah, I've got your code here, dude. Nice.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, dope. So let me go ahead and pull up Sumit. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. He says, I started my new job today. Hey, let's go, man. Nice. Sumit was actually he's been watching quite a lot of these builds. He was actually part of the challenge. And the guy's crazy, man. Like he was followed along and he pretty much landed a job. And yeah, awesome stuff, man. And I hope your first day went well. That's sick. That's what this community is about, guys. That is dope. So someone else says, you're the best, and I learned a lot from you guys. Remember, it's not just me, guys. It's literally Team CP. We all pulled together to make this stuff possible. So appreciate you, dude. Saif, thank you so much. He goes, wish I could afford PWJ. All I will say, dude,
there is payment plan.
Yeah, there's payment plans. There's there's a lot of things offered right now. Make sure whatever you need to do to be able to get in, or literally if you can't afford it, just make the most of the free YouTube content that we drop. Right, that's what I would say. Honestly, you can grow so far with just that. So make sure you can pretty much learn from that, make some money with that, and then you'll be able to get in the course. That's my way. That's my opinion on it. Right.
That's correct.
Right. Let's do this. So currently this is the code that you're gonna have, right? Now once it loads up, what I want you guys to do is I'm just gonna make this very.
Can you send me a live share first?
Yep. So
I'm
gonna send you.
Yeah, guys. So what's happening at the moment is that Sunny is sending me a live share. That's an extension I was talking about in one of the videos last week. It's basically allowing us to work together.
Yeah, exactly. So it means me and David can work together in real time, just how you see me and Kazi do it. Pretty much it's like a Google Doc, but we're coding, right? So it's real time code editing together. Now you should be able to see this. Make sure you're in the correct directory. So like if, for example, you were here, you're gonna make sure you do CD and then go into your correct directory. So in this case, I've called it this. And then when you can do ls to make sure that you see all the files. You should be able to see all of this stuff, right? When you do ls. Now, I want you to do npm install. Now that will go ahead and install all the dependencies once you've copied the code. So again, anyone who's joined just like recently, make sure you go ahead and clone the code so that you can go along with us and code along with us in today's session, okay? It's going to be really important for you guys to save a bunch of time and be able to actually keep up with us. So Nikhil says, hey, so is this a continuation of the previous build? Yes, exactly. So we showed you guys how to build Instagram previously. Now we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to power it with the MERN stack. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Okay. So somebody says it's a bit unclear to be able to see what's on the screen right now. To be honest, I think this is pretty big enough at this point. I mean, let me know, guys, but I think you guys can pretty much see all the code right now. And also I want to address this one. Somebody said MERN is better, of course. I kindly disagree. Right? I kindly disagree. We bring the MERN stack builds because it's very valuable. A lot of people ask for it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if I had to choose Firebase, I would choose Firebase every time. Right?
Honestly, I would choose Firebase as well.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like dude, like it's just no brainer for me. Like the setup, everything is so much cleaner. Like why would you, I mean, there's no point in just, making it extra complicated. Neeraj says, can I get a job in MNC in India as a fresher using MERN? Can't understand your question properly, dude, but what I will say is yes, you can get a job with the MERN stack. So pretty simply, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in, dude. Okay, So somebody says zoom in a little bit, please. I think that might do. Okay. So yeah, once you've got this up and running, what you're gonna do is npm I, and then you're gonna do npm start. And then npm start will go ahead spin the app up, right? That means on your local host. So right now I'm running it already. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it on localhost 3001. And you can see here, you should be able to get the app up and running. So it will say starting a development server. Once it gets up and running, then it's all good. So there you go. You should reach this point, okay? Now, once you see this stuff, you're at a very good point. Somebody says, can Firebase handle big projects? Okay, dude, if you consider it this way, do you think apps like Uber are big projects? like huge apps use Firebase. Okay, so that will answer your question.
What?
So
Damn.
now, exactly, dude, exactly. We also got another one. Hey, Sunny say you rock, feeling pumped. That's the energy, dude. Abe Tewari, we want more of this energy. Leroy says I can feel Sunny's focus and energy through the screen. Hey, let's go, dude. We had a bit of a rest. Now we're back, right? Kazi says Sunny, just a little bit more zoom. Okay, it's looking great. However, I think on the phone it will be smaller with slower internet speed. It will look too okay. Dope. Right, so let's go. We'll make it a little bit bigger for you guys. I think this is pretty good right now. So this is a lot better, and you guys should be able to see this. And it's quite big at the moment. So what we can do now, guys, is once you've got this running, I like to open up a second terminal for any other work that you need to do. Right. So if we look at our folder structure, I want you guys to pay attention to one thing. Right now we have MERN Instagram, and I've just called it MERN Instagram David. Right. And this is our front end build. Now, the backend build, I'm just going to go ahead and create that folder right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and create and say MERN backend, MERN Instagram backend, right? So this is the backend that we're going to build, right? So it's going to be a backend. So right now, of course, it's empty. So David, let's go ahead and actually set this up, right? So
Okay.
in order to get this set up, what do we actually need to type in? Yeah.
So first up, we need to initialize our node package.
Okay.
We can do that by npm init.
Okay, but I need
init.
to be in that folder, right?
That is correct. That is correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into the backend folder, and now you guys can see over here it says MERN Instagram backend, right? So I'll make that super big right now, so you guys can see now. I am in. Oops, let's go ahead and unfreeze. There we go. I am in this folder right here. Okay, so we're inside this folder right there. Now what's going on, David?
Now we need to type in npm init.
Okay.
That will go ahead and create our node package.
Okay.
It's gonna throw a couple of questions. We can just basically most of them we can just hit return and go on.
Okay, so enter. Oh, so, sorry, the name cannot contain leading or trailing. Okay, so in this case I could just say Instagram MERN backend. Oh, name can only contain. Okay, so it's just gonna go ahead and do Instagram.
I think you need to add dash in between.
Instagram.
Kazigos never have spaces in your file names.
Yeah, I wasn't. I knew it. I knew it when I wrote it. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get some slack for that. Yeah, there you go. Instagram dash MERN. Yeah, I never do that. It was a one. It's a one-time thing, guys. Don't kill me.
This is a good example for the wrong example.
Exactly. I did that on purpose, guys. You see? That's what you got to be like.
Definitely.
You know. All right. Let's carry on. So now we can go ahead and hit enter on this right here. Okay. So you can just enter
until the entry point pops up. You need to change that to server.js. It's not like a necessary thing, but it's more like a naming convention stuff. It's nicer the way it is right now.
Yep.
And let's go and I think you can go ahead and hit returns all the way down.
Yeah. So guys, David was saying here is that by default it's index.js for the sort of server that we're running. It's more declarative. It's more simple if you just write server.js. Okay. I mean, it's down to preference, but whatever you do here, just make sure that this is going to be consistent throughout. So in this case, we're going to say server.js is our entry point. Test command, enter. Is this okay? Yes.
Perfectly.
Done.
That's it. And I think you want to go ahead and initialize git version control as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and that actually popped in our package.json file. That's correct.
Nice. So now we got this beautiful photo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dope. So now, how do I initialize Git?
You just need to type in Git init.
Git init. Boom. Done. And now you should see if you guys using my ZSH, comes up really nice. So if you guys aren't actually using that, quick pro tip, right? Go ahead and download this right now. Okay. So my ZSH, and this thing is like, it's so sick, man. Like it tells you pretty much, it makes it very, very simple for you to know if you're in the correct directory. Like a lot of the time, especially when me and like Kazi or me and David are coding and stuff, we find ourselves constantly kind of in the wrong directory, right? And now here, I know immediately I'm in the wrong one because it's not a Git repo, right? As soon as I go back into it, so cd man Instagram backend, then you can see now it says Git master. So we're on the Git master branch. It's very, very clear. It's going to help you out when you're coding. Okay. Yeah, I will close the terminal once we start coding, guys. I'll keep that very dynamic. Don't worry. Okay. Now, David, what's next? Let's create the server JS. Right?
So next, actually, no. Let's actually import all the dependencies that we will be using.
Okay.
We will need the terminal for that as well. So if you can just type in npm install express mongoose and course, and we will be also using pusher.
Okay. Is that everything?
I think so.
Dope. And then we can do it. And guys, if you didn't know, it's a little trick. You can actually go ahead and do just a space between them, and it will actually go ahead and import them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. This is a good question, by the way, David. Just want to pop it up. So Sydney says, question, I want to focus on learning either React, I think that means React, Firebase, or MERN. What would the most viable stack right now be in industry? Okay, my advice on this is going to be pretty much for industry, potentially MERN. I'd say for landing a job, potentially MERN is going to be more sort of useful, I guess, right? But
that's correct.
For personal projects, 100% React Firebase. Every time I would choose React Firebase. But the reality is that inside of commercial builds and stuff like that, the demand for MERN is a lot higher than the demand for Firebase at the moment, right? Now, Firebase is so damn powerful. I trust it. I believe in it. I'm a big supporter of it. Google, support this video. yeah, sponsor us. I see Google sponsored you in the chat. Yeah, so go ahead and I mean that's my take on it. David, what's your answer on that? What's your take on that, David?
Hold on, I froze. So my take on that is that first up, I would definitely go with React and Firebase. That will give you the most result in the least amount of time, right?
Nice. Yep.
And once you're comfortable with that, I would go for MERN, definitely. But if you would like to stay on the front end side of things, you will be fine with React and Firebase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, 100%. And to be honest, dude, like do both. You know, like do both. Like I would say, start with React Firebase. It's funner. It's easier to get started with it. And then pretty much like if you need to do it as you enjoy it, right? Don't do it just based on demand. Like do what you enjoy, and the rest will come. Right? That's my advice. Now, this is pretty cool. Antrikish Verma says, wow, saying love your videos. I recently got a job because of your clones. My CSS skills are boosted, and literally I built 5 clones. Damn, dude. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Hulu, and WhatsApp. Let's just take a moment for that, dude. Like that is like he deserves a round of applause for that stuff, man. That's dope. So then he goes,
and
yep.
Actually, drop me or Sunny. Oh, wrong direction. Drop me or Sunny DM on Instagram with a proof of your job, and we will add you on the counter.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, so if you did get a job or anyone gets a job, let us know. Send a DM to either Instagram account over here, or just give us a follow as well if you haven't. And then pretty much we can go ahead and add you to that count now of 5,000 developers by 2020. So that is dope. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you find value in this stuff. Sydney replied, he says, so it basically comes down to want a project or running quick. Go with React Native, React Firebase and MERN for bigger projects and landing jobs. Yeah, honestly, dude, just do it based on like React Firebase. It's going to be a lot more fun. It's going to help you actually get used to that sort of stack. And then MERN is a good way to sort of move from there. So I would do it in that way. Manav Aurora, thank you for the donation. And let's get on with it. So future code, Sunny right on the buck. Nice. Elizabeth in the house. Awesome. We need to book a coaching session. She's going crazy. She's actually an insane developer and she's crushing it right now. Yeah, so Leroy says, Kazi said a Discord build coming soon. 100%. Yes, we have a Discord clone coming soon. We also have an iMessage clone coming soon, guys. Let me know in the chat right now. Smash the thumbs up button if an iMessage clone sounds pretty juicy. Like, I think an iMessage clone will be sick. Like I really think it'll be pretty sick, man. Like that would be fun to do.
Definitely.
Yeah. And we're gonna be using React and Firebase for that one. So so stay tuned. It's gonna be like a little war.
Aren't we gonna do it in MERN as well?
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll do it, man. We'll do it, man. Right.
Don't tell Apple we are not building it in Swift.
I know, exactly. All right, guys. So here we have package.json. So now let's go ahead and we've got our stuff right here. We've installed the dependencies. You see,
that's correct.
3 packages and it's done, right? Now let's go ahead and create that server.js.
Yeah.
Right? So we've got that server.
But don't just go into that just yet. We have still some stuff to do in package.json.
Okay.
So if we go up here under main and we just go ahead and type in type and module.
Okay.
That's pretty much gonna enable us that we will be able to build a thing in ES6, right? And another thing we will need to add is the start script, which will be used by Heroku to start up our app when we actually deploy it, right?
Okay.
We'll start and we will type in node -- experimental.
No, don't do. Yeah,
Sorry.
Just do node server.js.
Yeah, it's just my computer that needs it for some reason. Okay, yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for package.json.
So you're gonna add this start script in, add the type.module in, and then we're good. This will add the ES6 features. This is going to be needed when we deploy this to Heroku. Okay.
Whoa, Manav. By the way, birthday coming soon. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I think he's talking about me because my birthday is coming at the end of the month, the 27th. Thank you, dude.
Oh, nice.
Appreciate that. Nice. So, oh, nice. Somebody said, Mongo, I recently found Robo 3T as a database workbench. Oh, shit. I'll have a look at that, dude. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's carry on. So, server.js. What are we doing?
That's correct. So we first import all our stuff. We will need to import Mongoose, Course, and Express, and all these dependencies.
Yep.
And then we will need to import Pusher as well, which we will be using a bit later. But just in case, it's nice that we have it already.
Nice.
Okay. Next up, actually, let's create the structure of our app. So we will have an app config, right?
Yep.
We will have some middlewares.
Yep.
We will have db config as well.
So this is a good tactic, guys. Just mark out what you're doing, just like we do in the React builds. Just want to go ahead and mark it out with a comment. That will help you out.
Exactly, and it's just easier for you to see what's up.
Yeah.
We will also have API routes.
Yep.
And last but not least, we will have the listener. Listening part. So with that done, I think we can go ahead and create our first API endpoint. Are you pumped?
Let's do it. David, are you pumped?
I am.
David said that so calm. He's like, are you pumped? We were pumped, dude. Let's go. Guys, smash the thumbs up button. Get this video out to as many people as we can. Okay, and let's get started. And if you haven't already, code is in the description. Okay, so make sure you go and check it out. All right, so app config, what are we doing here?
App config. Let's first create our instance of app.
Yep.
So const app and equals express, and just like that. And that pretty much prepared our application. So it's already an instance.
Done.
But we will need to add the port for later on. And that's where our application is going to be actually listening for all our requests and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we will need to say process dot environment, and there is a port first, just like this.
Yep.
And we need to add 2 of these standing lines.
Okay.
And basically a port. So I'll just add 8080. That's pretty much it, development server side of thing. Okay, with that done,
Yeah.
before we forget it, like we always do, or I always do,
Yeah.
we need to add the middlewares, which will enable us to process JSON files, and we will have all the course headers, right?
Yep.
It's going to be working nicely. And for our very first API endpoint, we will just use like a health check thing.
Yep.
It's pretty much not going to be doing too much thing. It will just send a hello world once we call the application, right?
Yep.
So whenever the application receives a request on the root, it will set the result status to 200, which means okay, and it's going to send back hello world. Now with that done, there's one more thing left to do before we can start our very first API, and that is adding the listener.
Okay.
And we can do it in just here. Does it actually highlight on your screen? Yeah, it does. So we would just say that listen on the port that we up here defined, and once you did that, just console log where you're listening, right?
Yep.
With a couple of string concatenation. That will be pretty much it for the first API, and we can just test it out, I think.
Okay, let's do it, dude. So this is pretty much what you guys need as a bare bones server, right? So this is basically saying we don't need any DB yet. We've got middlewares. This is basically just going to pass everything as JSON, which goes in and out of the server. Think of it that way. Cause is something which handles something called headers. So it's like a security middleware. This is going to determine which port we actually run our app on. So in this case, it's going to be if we set a port locally, or it's going to be 8080 by default. And then here is basically a test route. So you can get different types of REST API requests. So here we're making a GET request to the base URL. And we're saying, okay, if everything's good, then say 200, which means okay, and send back a hello world. And then we're basically starting up our server. And this is how we go ahead and do it, okay? So that's dope. And now let me go ahead and make sure my chat is on Do Not Disturb. There we go, nice. So,
okay.
What are we doing now?
With that done, we will need to use our terminal once again.
Okay.
And you can just type in nodemon server.js and whoa.
Nodemon server.js. Dope.
That's correct.
Nice. And that starts up our server.
Yeah.
And you should get to this point. Now, this is very good, right? Now, what I would say at this point is grab this localhost.
Just copy paste it to your browser.
Yep.
And if it says hello world, you're good to go.
Hey, there we go. Nice, dude. There we go. Happy days. Let's carry on. So if you get to this, guys, then that's dope, right? And what I would say is also test it out. If you don't believe us and you think, oh my God, they're lying for whatever reason, I know how some of you guys are. Go ahead and do hello world 1, 2, 3. And then refresh, boom, right? So it's a server. It's running on localhost 8080, okay? So everything works. Nice. So now what we're going to do is, what, David?
Now what we're going to do is, I think we can start setting up our database. What you say?
Let's do it, dude.
Okay. So let's head over to mongodb.com.
Okay, so we're going to mongodb.com.
That's correct. And it's actually a free NoSQL database. So anybody can go ahead and start using it for completely free. I think, Sonny, you have already an account, so you can just go ahead and log in.
Yeah, I do. I think I have it on this one. So once you get to this screen, you're going to have a little bit of a different setup page, right? It's going to say, like, do you want to create your first project or whatever it is. Now, what you have to do at this point is, I'm just going to go here. We're working on Tinder Clone last. I'm going to click on new project, right? So when you create an account, it actually will pop up and say, do you want to create a new project? So you can click that one. Or if you get to this page, then make sure you go ahead and just click on new project here. Also, I just want to highlight, Nikhil says, did so many clones with your help, Sonny. Fingers crossed soon I'll get that freelancing contract. 100%, dude. The amount of people that have got freelancing contracts off these clones is ridiculous. Like Frank Ramos, just man, 170K, $170,000 contract with Sonos. Like mind blowing stuff. Let's carry on, dude.
Yeah. So on the screen, you pretty much just have to name your project. That's a no-brainer. You can just do MERN Instagram, I think. Let's add the dash in between, just so it's not gonna get confused. Okay.
Smash the thumbs up button, guys.
Like destroy it.
Yeah.
And you can just go ahead and create a project without adding any more members.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
so with that done, it's gonna be taking a couple of minutes to oh no, we have to first build our cluster. I forgot about that. So you have to build your cluster when your project is ready, and the cluster is actually the server that will run your database, right?
Yep.
Let's go and just go with the free version. That will be completely enough.
Okay. Ali Hassan, we like you, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Exactly. Nice. Let's carry on. So we want to click on that free tier, unless you want to pay. I mean, it's up to you guys. I don't want to pay. I'm clicking on free. AWS, you can leave all this stuff by default. We don't really need to change any of this.
As it is. That's correct. And you can just go ahead and create a cluster. And that's pretty much it for now.
Nice. Oh, dude. Edwin says, thanks for the great work, guys. I will try deploying this to Microsoft Azure, both the backend and front end after the build. Dude, if you do that, right, and it works, please send over a video, because we're always trying to bring on developers who can bring value to any other developer, right? Which means if you can do that, that's pretty cool, right? A lot of people want to know about Azure, right? If you can go ahead and actually send a video into us, so hit me and David up on our Instagrams, and you can pretty much go ahead and send it through that. And literally, we are never against bringing on developers to go ahead and teach something valuable to the community, to everyone else. So if you know how to deploy in Azure, good stuff. We can maybe bring that on the channel.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a little while it finishes up. So we can go to pusher.com.
Okay. And guys, this is another reason why I like Firebase. This shit takes ages. Seriously. Firebase will be done by now, David.
I know.
Okay, then let's carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to pusher.com.
Yep.
I think you have an account there as well already.
Yep.
You could just go ahead, sign in. Yeah, but so what we will be using Pusher for is pretty much just making MongoDB real time, because MongoDB itself, it's not real time at all.
Yeah.
So we will just be using another tool. And on the left hand side, you want to go to channels and manage.
Okay.
Yep. And on the top right, there should be an add. Create app. Yeah.
Sydney Smith says, I think I have my answer now. Yeah, you see this? This is crazy setup. No.
Yeah, MERN is so much cooler, huh?
Yeah. Also, guys, I just want to say, somebody said, how can I learn GitHub? That's actually a really good comment. More than happy to actually drop an entire YouTube video on GitHub. I think that would be really useful. Smash the thumbs up button. If you want to see that, let us know and drop it in the comments as well. Also, thank you, Viraj, for that lovely donation. Cheers, dude. Right, David, let's carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So you can go ahead and hit create app.
Boom.
And just name it somehow. MERN Instagram.
Oh, damn.
Or something.
Let's do hunky Instagram.
Let's do it.
Instagram. God damn it. I'm joking. Okay.
MERN.
Yep.
Yeah. You want to select a cluster, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
We can go with any.
With Ireland.
And yeah, Ireland is good. And you can just select the front end, which will be React, right?
Yep.
And the back end is going to be Node.js.
Node.
And that's actually important because pusher gives you the initial code, right?
Yep.
Let's go and create the app because that was pretty much setting up pusher.
Dope. Okay. So
Nice.
guys, just to clear this up, by the way, pusher is essentially what is going to allow us to, once we've got everything built up and sort of like working, pusher is going to be that middleman who allows all that real-time communication to happen between our front end and our back end. So it's kind of like a guy that sits in the middle and just passes things across like the front end and the back end. So it's real time, right? Think of it in the simplest way. It's just something which sits in the middle between our front end and back end, and it allows everything to stay real time and allow everything to be just as you saw it when we demoed it in the beginning. It's going to allow that same functionality. Okay.
That's correct. It's just going to watch what happens. And if something happens, it's going to trigger everything once again.
Yep.
And it's going to like make the whole thing real time.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
What's next, David?
Okay. So next up, I think we can go back to MongoDB. I think the cluster is already built up.
Oh shit. Okay. They finally finished. Oh shit. Nice, dude. Ruinak just says, damn it, was going to go to sleep, but got the notification. Now going to spend the whole night watching your crazy content. See you, David, and Sunny on the Zoom call. Oh, nice. He's in the course. Welcome, dude. And I will see you in tomorrow's coaching call. I'm actually going to go ahead and broadcast that on YouTube so you guys can go ahead and see or get a taster session as to what is inside a Profit with JavaScript. So awesome stuff. I will see you there, dude. That's amazing. Okay.
Definitely. Okay.
Oh, this is good, dude. Yeah. Sydney submits. So pusher is like the on snapshot part of Firebase. That's really nice way of putting it.
Actually, it's not. So on snapshot is actually more like the change stream of MongoDB.
Yeah.
And we need to trigger pusher when the change stream goes off.
In English, yes, dude. It's like on snapshot, okay? Like it is a little bit more fine grained, but yes, it's like the on snapshot part, right? I mean, there's more complex to it, but in a very simple nutshell, yes.
In nutshell, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to create a database user and set the network access on the left-hand side. So let's go with the database access.
Okay.
Just add the new database user.
Yep.
That's right. You can just go ahead and like name it however you want to.
Okay.
Like let's go with admin, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think admin's better than Elon Musk. Okay.
And you wanna generate a secure password.
Yeah. All right. So auto generate secure, guys. You want to make sure you copy this, right? Copy this and throw it in your safe. Okay.
Yeah. You will not be able to see it again.
Exactly.
And with that done, you can just go ahead and create the user.
So you're gonna smash this add user button just like you smashed the thumbs up button. Carry on, David.
Okay. And now let's go to network access.
Boom, dude. $5 donation by Salman Faisal.
Whoa, $5 Canadian.
Thank you, dude. What does he say?
So he says, I'm a huge fan of this channel, but Kazi's Insta post earlier was completely wrong. Burger app selling your course, but
dude. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna clear this one right up, right? Guys, chill out. Okay? Like chill out. Nobody's degrading anyone, nobody's doing anything, but you just can't be so soft, okay? Like everything's fine, everything's good. Like nobody's degrading anyone or anything. We respect all other developers. If anyone is pushing content to help someone else, then we respect them, okay? Anyone who drops negative comments that, you know, like, dude, I appreciate the donation, but I don't appreciate the negativity. So let's keep it optimistic on this chat. Let's go.
Okay. So let's head to network access. Yep. And just add an IP address, and we will be allowing anybody to write and read our database. You can just go ahead and allow access from anywhere. That's correct. And just confirm Oh yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
huge disclaimer.
Yeah.
You do not want to do this when you're working with clients,
Yeah.
right? This is not a production-friendly way of doing things.
Yeah, the way you would do it is you would want to add like you know, something which is like a safe IP address, like your IP address or something like that. Okay, make sure you go ahead and do something like that rather than making it accessible from anywhere. Now, something I want to say is starter code. Somebody said in the description. Oh, not on Facebook. Actually, okay. So if you're on Facebook and watching, then please hop over to YouTube. The starter code is in the description. Sorry about that. Yeah, I completely didn't realize that. And Berna says, Sonny is on top of his humor tonight. Yeah, let's go, dude. Let's go. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and click confirm. And now this allows everyone access to everything. So pretty much at that point, you can say goodbye to your security. I'm joking. It's all good.
I mean, that's pretty much true.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, I mean, for demos and stuff, it's fine, guys. And especially when you're building your stuff, don't get like too caught up with this stuff. You know, like make sure you just build it.
Yeah, just go for results over perfection.
Dude,
right?
I once had somebody who was like, "Oh, I created an app, right, and it does like some cool stuff." And I was like, "Oh, well done, that's awesome." He was like, "Yeah. I spent ages on the security." And I was like, dude, nobody's gonna hack your app, man. like, unless you're bloody Mark Zuckerberg or you're making crazy money, no one's gonna touch your app. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah. So like, don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Focus
for
on
personal projects, it's completely unnecessary.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sunny is always good in it, right?
Thank you, dude.
Okay, now let's go back to clusters and actually do connect to our database.
Okay.
Okay, you can just hit connect on the left hand side of the cluster.
Okay.
And that's gonna pop up something.
Yep.
And with the connect your application button,
yep,
you will be receiving a huge string, right?
Okay.
You want to copy that.
So this huge thing, right?
That's correct. And notice that there are two properties highlighted with green. One of them is going to be the password, which you hopefully already saved to somewhere safe. And the other one is going to be the database name, which we will be hard coding into this link.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
So
let's go a copy and let's go back to our DB config. So right here,
I like this comment. I like this comment. It says nuds. God, dude, proudly nuds, dude. Like nerds are the ones that run shit now, dude. Like Elon Musk is running the entire bloody planet on his own shit. Yeah. Jeff Bezos pretty much runs all of us. So
those two rule the world.
Exactly. Right.
All right. So let's go to dbconfig and
let's do it here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you will be adding the connection URL, right?
Yeah. You just want to paste what we had in there, guys, and then you have those two things that David spoke about. He had a password and the DB name. So the first one, I actually copied it earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it in. It's this one right here. That's the password that we saw.
And I'm just going to rename the database, which will be InstaDB.
Dope. So this one, guys, is actually the name that is going to create the DB for. Okay, so this is very important to make sure that you don't just type in some gibberish there. Like make it something which actually makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Exactly. That's right. And now let's go and connect to our database using Mongoose, and we can just go ahead and type in mongoose.connect. I think it's showing up. Yeah, there is it. Let's just add the connection URL.
Yep.
And we need to pass in a couple of properties, which I actually had them on clipboard, but these are. It's because Mongoose is still under development, and this is how in the current version we need to pass in a couple of stuff.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's pretty much
nice.
That was
Dude,
setting up the database, right?
you got a lovely comment here from Leroy. He says, David, you are killing it too. MongoDB can be such a pain, and thanks to simplifying it so much.
Oh, thank you so much, dude. I'm actually planning on dropping some like written content.
Yeah.
If you're interested, drop it in a comment.
Oh, nice. Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, let's do it, dude. So what's next?
Okay.
So this is what we use to create to that MongoDB instance.
Exactly. And actually, we want to see, because it's going to be crucial this time, that we need to see when the database is actually connected.
Okay.
So we want to go ahead and type in still in dbconfig. So mongoose dot connection.
Okay.
And once, and we will add the property as open.
Yep.
So it's pretty much like reading English. So once the mongoose connection is open, we want to fire off a function, right?
Right.
Okay. And we can just add like a simple arrow function. And first up, let's just console log that DB is connected, just like this.
Dope.
So I think if you run the application once again with the terminal, it will actually show the DB connection once it's up.
So now what we can do, guys, is go ahead and shut this. Oh, I need to save the file. You see it starts.
Oh, yeah.
It restarts everything. It says listening on localhost, and boom, says DB connected.
Hey.
Now, if it freaked out at that point, just leave your computer and just walk away. I'm joking. just check the code again. And you know,
Dude, what's up with you today?
well, you know, it's a good way to keep the energy up, you know. So at this point, guys, you should see DB connected, and if you don't, then just make sure you go back through the steps. Try not to lose hope at that point. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and actually create the API endpoints that we will be using to store our images, comments, and all that kind of stuff in our database, right?
Yep, let's do that. Before we do that, quick shout out to Sydney. He says, are you guys keeping everything in one server file for the purpose of the tutorial? Yes, this is exactly why we do that. And also for this one, again, it's the purpose of the tutorial. There are ways, obviously, you should split things up into separate files to make it like more like you have roots, database, you have some kind of structure. For a tutorial, though, I mean, if we go ahead and do all of that, it's going to extend the build by a huge amount. So that's why we don't do that.
Yeah.
Go for it, David.
Okay. Let's go down to API routes. Okay, now here we need to upload some image and then be able to return it, right?
Yep.
So first thing first, we will need to add a post endpoint, which will be responsible for uploading our images. So let's just actually add the endpoint of upload.
Yep.
To keep things very, very simple. And it will fire. So what happens here is that when you call this API endpoint with a post method, it's going to fire off a function which will need to have two parameters, which are request and response. And those will be responsible for saving our stuff into our MongoDB.
Go ahead.
Oh, you have Prayer on, right?
Yep.
Okay. But let's stop here for a little while and add a new file, which we will be using to define the data structure.
Okay. So new file, which will allow us to define the data structure. And we call that what? A model, right?
Yeah, I would just call it db model.
Okay.
dbmodel.js. And if you're following me, I don't know if you're following me.
So you just create this file, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Dope.
Okay, and let's actually import Mongoose here as well. From Mongoose, of course. Yep, and we will just simply need to create an instance, right? So const instance, and we will be creating a
What happened? Oh, damn it. Okay, David. David froze a little bit. So he says, what we would do here, guys, is create a instance. Okay. So this would say, let's go ahead and check it out. Mine isn't actually loading up as well. God damn it. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up the code myself in case we have a connection issue. Okay. So can you guys hear me, by the way? If you can, let me know. Otherwise, everyone just drop some fire in the chat and be like, oh my God, everything's broken. Can you guys still hear me? I'm not sure. Okay, where is the code? Somebody wrote David. David's on that staring contest. Oh, damn it. We lost David. Shit. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the code and we can, don't worry guys, we can save the day. David's laptop, he's actually getting a new laptop tomorrow. So he shouldn't have that issue from tomorrow onwards. So that should be okay from tomorrow onwards. I'm just pulling up the code myself, guys, because we actually prepped this before, but let's just give it a sec. Okay, so loads of people can hear it. All right, now guys, while I set this up, go ahead and feel free to fire off a question if you want. Let me know. Fire off questions. So many people saying David, he is bluffing, he's staring at you. Just can you imagine that guy's like just David frozen staring, you know? Oh, right. Now I'm just pulling up the code right now. This is, by the way, how I quickly pull up code, if you guys are wondering. So what you can do is, if you've got a new sort of, oh, David is calling. Have we got David? Okay.
Okay.
David's back. Everyone smash the thumbs up button for David.
Hey!
David is the instance, guys. David got stuck in a circular loop. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, damn. Okay, let me first reconnect to the live share, and I think you need to do that too, because it said you left it. Oh, sorry guys. Sometimes a connection just drops.
I'm actually going ahead and gonna go ahead and create I'm gonna open up the code on my local as well. So let me go ahead and do this. Boom. CD downloads. This one is.
How far did I go?
I mean, just before you. One sec. Code insiders. Boom. Okay, got the code up. Nice. Now, guys, what I want to say is, I saw a good question here. Somebody just said, Okay, David, answer. This might be a good question for you by Elizabeth.
I can see your screen.
God damn it. Demo gods. You get really good at multitasking when all this stuff goes wrong. Right.
Okay, I'm still a little unclear as to why you do not need to hide your MongoDB in a dot environment. It's just for the purpose of this tutorial. So normally you definitely need to hide every single thing into your .env file, but it's just this time when we're doing the tutorial, right?
Yeah.
So we don't really work and mess with the security part of stuff.
Yep.
We just want to keep it super simple for you.
Yeah. So exactly. So anything when it comes to environment files and stuff like that, again, there is better practices for this stuff. It's because we're pretty much trying to fit this into a live stream. So Elizabeth, I can pretty much teach you a lot of security stuff on our calls separately or in the coaching calls inside of PWJ. We can pretty much go over that. So awesome question. Now, Simon says, is this course understandable if you're doing React for the first time and if you know Angular.js? Yeah. So even if you're a complete beginner, guys, yeah, PWJ, Profit with JavaScript, link in the description, is available for anyone who has zero experience in coding, right? So like you don't need to have coded before. Even if you've just heard of coding, you don't even know where to begin. That's why we've built it. We built it so it's got a jacked community. Like everyone is insane energy inside there. We have success coaches. We have everyone. We hold your hand with coaching calls. Pretty much, we'll take you from a complete beginner to absolutely crushing it, like David. And you can
Bro,
pretty much
let me
go
actually
ahead.
tell you this. I joined without like almost any coding experience.
Yeah. How much did you code before?
Like a month.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually it was in college, so that kind of doesn't count. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. In college, it doesn't really have the same hit, you know, like that's what I found.
Yeah.
I think I have your David, the code that you sent me before, by the way, is that the code that we're using today?
Yes, it is.
Okay, dope. Let's go. So now, guys, what we're going to do is inside of DB model, where we have const instance, we're going to go ahead and basically just go ahead and copy this code in, and we'll break this code down for you. Okay. So what this is saying is we're creating a schema for every single document that we're pushing into the DB.
I
right?
think you're not showing your screen, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm not sharing. Yeah, there you go. Somebody wrote David is in a staring contest when you froze.
And I'm not in your. Or you're actually bidding it in on your local?
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm building it on local. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have a const instance, so mongoose.schema, and then we've got cap. So this is basically the structure of each document, right? So in a SQL database, in a NoSQL database, sorry, you have this structure. You have collection, which is essentially an array of documents, right? And then inside of that, you can have another collection, and that has an array of documents and so forth, and it goes on and on and on, right? Now,
actually, you wanna change the image to a string.
Wait, what? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is now a string, right?
Just like, yeah, that's
okay,
correct.
dope. Because it's going to be
with a capital S.
Yeah, exactly. So now what we're going to do, is it possible to use SQL with React? Yes. And also, dude, keep the comments clean, otherwise block. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a structure for every sort of piece of information you're going to push inside the database, right? Now, once you've got this, we need to actually export this into a collection, right? So what we're going to do here is go ahead and say export default mongoose.model, and this is the collection name. So imagine this is what a post will look like, and this is the collection that each post goes inside of, right? Now we're going to export it as instance. This should be instance. So we're going to export it as this, and basically this will allow us to go ahead and use it inside the server.js file. Okay,
that's correct.
Right.
Okay. Actually, you want to change the change to capital S for the image string.
Oops.
Yeah. And now we're good to go back to server.js file, by the way.
Nice. Let's go.
Okay. So now in the upload, you can pretty much go ahead and like save whatever comes in as a request body. You want to save that into a variable, right?
Okay. You're in my live session, aren't you?
Nope.
It said you joined.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in.
Am I?
I see a David. Who is this David? Should I go ahead and get this guy? Guys, someone is in the coding session and their name is David, and it's not our David.
I just typed in hello.
Who the hell is David? Right.
Okay, I just typed in hello to your code.
Where?
To the upload API. Like,
no.
Just there.
David, you're getting kicked. I'm sorry.
Okay, I've been removed. Okay, I just got the notification.
Yeah. So And now what I'm going to do is send you
a new one.
Yep. Go ahead and join in that one. Oh, okay, David, your mic's echoing out, man.
Okay, I think it's because it sound goes from my headphones to the microphone.
Okay. Is it all good now, guys?
Hopefully. Okay. Joining again. Let's try it.
Yep.
Okay. While I'm joining, let's actually, Sunny, you can go ahead and add the stuff in there. So let's first create a simple variable like a const db post.
Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and say const. Wait, looking for the upload endpoint. So
Yeah, it's line 31.
really?
Yep.
Wait, not on R1. Yeah, I'm saying in the actual code, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got an upload endpoint, right? That's on, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get the body and we're gonna get a file from it, right?
No. We want to get the body. We will be sending everything as a string.
Okay.
So you want to go ahead and just create a simple
David,
const.
I've sent you a link. Just jump in.
I'm jumping.
Yeah, and then we can carry on like that. That'd be awesome.
Log me from joining.
Yeah. So everyone
let's
can
try
hide
this
in
one.
twice. Right. So
Okay.
give us a second, guys. Let it load up. Okay.
Yeah, it's. You see me inside?
Can you see inside the code?
Not yet. It's still loading.
Okay. Right. So, David, what we're trying to build here, right? Let's just explain it to everyone, okay?
Yeah.
So we're trying to build an API post, and in our code we had API post upload. In here we're just going to say /upload, right? And
Yep,
then
that's correct.
we've got a request and a result, right? And then what we're saying is we want to actually go ahead and strip out some information from the request
So
body.
whatever we send with the request,
Yeah.
and with that information, we want to go ahead and create a new document in our database, right? That's pretty much it.
God, he just sent me a funny message. Anyway, carry on.
It still says you blocked me. Odd.
Blocked you?
Yeah.
Okay. David what is it saying? David unticked. Okay. David, let's just carry on. So we've got the database object. So I'm going to go ahead and guys, what you need to do is we're going to basically create a database object. And we're going to strip it from the body, right? So what we're doing
That's
is
correct.
we're creating an object, and then we're saying
that's not the code. You want to create a simple const.
Okay.
What and yep. And you want to strip out the whole request body, right? And then you can go ahead and with the body, let's actually first import the database structure that we created from the model file.
Okay.
And you want to go ahead and just import it up top.
Okay.
And yeah, that is correct. And don't forget to add the .js at the end because it's ES6.
Okay.
Okay, and you want to go down and say db model.create, and pass in whatever, pass in the body. No, not db.model, just simply db model, which you just imported. Yeah,
Okay.
dot create, and pass in the body.
Okay.
And it will have a callback function with an error or data as a parameter. That's correct. And you want to add an if gate or an if statement. And if there is an error, we want to set the response status to 500 and send back the error. Oh yeah, response status 500 and send error.
Okay.
And if there is no error, you want to just go ahead and set the response status to 201 and send back the data that we just stripped out from this creation. Okay, and that actually should be able to save a post.
Okay.
And and because we are using that we will be destructuring the image file on the front end to base64 code. This will allow us to save it as a string. Okay, with that done, let's actually create a get endpoint as well, because we have to actually render out the stuff to the screen. So let's go ahead and create app.get.
Okay, so wait, where are we doing that?
We're creating outside. It's going to be another endpoint.
Okay, so we're gonna say app.get.
Yep, we will say app.get. Let's actually just say sync as endpoint. What's up?
Nothing. Never mind. Async, and then wait. So what's this endpoint?
No. The endpoint was sync.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, why are we doing a get called sync?
Because we use that to synchronize data between the database and the front end.
Okay.
And it's gonna fire off another function with a request and a response parameter.
Okay. So
just like up above, request response, and that fires off the function, which will go ahead and find all the stuff for us. So you wanna just add two squiggly braces, and in between you wanna say db model.find.
Yep.
And inside of there, just another pair of brackets.
Yep.
No, not quote, bracket. Or
okay.
Yeah, and just error and data, because we could actually define what do we want to search for.
Okay.
But since we want everything to be rendered out, we will just go this way. And you can copy paste the if gate from the post endpoint.
Yep.
And there is one thing you will need to you need to watch out, and that's the response status on the second time.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and set it to 200 actually.
Okay.
Okay. And that should be able to retrieve all the data from the database, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do we want to actually go ahead and save something into it with using the front end code, or let's just keep on with the back end?
Dude, you tell me.
Let's go to and build it on the front end.
Okay. So here we have the front end stuff, right? It's running over here. So let's go ahead and pull up our terminal on this right here.
Yep, that's correct.
Yep.
Okay. And wherever you have the image upload.js file, that's what we will be using right now.
Okay.
And on the front end, we actually need to import a new package. We will need to go ahead and import the image file to base64 -exif package.
Okay.
It's going to allow us to destructure the image into base64 code.
Okay. So give me one sec. Okay, I don't have your latest code, so what are we doing?
Just go ahead and type in npm or actually npm install that thing. I just sent it you over on the front end side.
Yeah, where have you sent it?
In Slack.
Okay. I think what might be better, dude, if you just zip your code and send it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't have it?
Nope.
Oh damn. Okay, one moment.
Okay.
Just one moment. And I gotta get rid of the node modules first.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and install this right here. So we're gonna say, I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. Go back here and say Control C, and with npm I image file to base64 exif, right?
That's correct. And that is going to make an actual string, a long string from our image once we upload it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still deleting node modules at the moment. But actually, you can go ahead and create a new state. We definitely need to.
I mean, I think in this case, dude, what we should do is rather than doing it this way, right? What might be an easier approach is, guys, you already have this code, right? You already have this code. You can adapt this to actually pull from your Firebase by swapping out your firebase.js with your config, right? Now, once you have your config, all you need to do is actually go to Firebase, go to the project settings, change this out for your configuration file. That's very easy to go ahead and get, right? Now, what we can do is we can go back here, and then what we can do is whenever you upload the image, right, you actually upload it to Firebase, you get the URL back in this file, image upload, right? So this will go ahead and actually upload something to Firebase, and it'll give you the image URL. Now, David, we can make an Axios request here to post, and that would actually be a very simple way of doing it.
Let's go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually correct. Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay.
So once we got the URL back, you just wanna pass it in the body.
Yep. Yeah, but what's happening now? So are we talking about server.js or are we talking about image upload?
No. We want to stay in the image upload. And let's prepare the Axios first.
So guys, what you need to do is go ahead and create an Axios file. So axios.js. Okay. Now here, what you're going to do is you need to install Axios. So you need to make sure you go ahead and do npm I Axios. Make sure you're in the correct folder when you do all this stuff, right? So Axios is going to allow you to go ahead and install everything that we need. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and open up our Axios. And basically what you need to do here is say import Axios from Axios.
Oops.
Also, guys, I'm going to moderate the chat in a second. I'm blocking a ton of you because do not spam that chat, man. Like Rishu, Anand, like that's not cool, dude. So you're blocked. Abhishek Chowdhury, you're blocked. Like, guys, come on, keep that chat clean. Like, simple as, you know. Otherwise, like, it's super annoying when we have to like babysit and do stuff like that. Like, because it is babysitting, so I'm just gonna block you. So here we go. Right. Now what we're gonna do is import Axios from Axios, and then here what we say is const instance equals Axios dot create. Okay. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and say base URL, right? And this goes ahead and sets up. Okay. Now this goes ahead and actually we can set a base URL at this point. So here we're going to say HTTP. We're going to use our local host. So we're going to say just local host, and we're running on 8080, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And then we say export default instance, like so. Okay. So go ahead and save it. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to go ahead and go back to our image upload. Now we have Axios prepared. Okay. So to import it, we can go here and say import. We can say Axios. So we can just say Axios from, and you want to import it from our local Axios. So I see a lot of people make this mistake. You don't import it from here, but instead you actually end up importing it from this one. We're not doing that. We're importing it from our local. Okay. So now, David, what's next?
So what's next is you actually want to go ahead and create your Axios post request.
Okay.
You just want to go ahead and like
so here is Axios.
Yeah.
Yep.
And add the URL in the body and the user that is actually logged in. We need to pass in those two properties, right?
Okay, because this is the upload right here, right?
Yeah.
So
and of course you will need to add the caption as well.
Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and make it super clear for them. So it's going to be post, and it's going to be /upload. And then here we pass in data because it's a post request. And then what we do is inside of here, you want to mask your DB model. So this right here. So this is pretty much our DB model. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on the side. So here's the database model. I'm going to move us down here. And now what you can see is when we have image upload.js. Now what we can see is and also guys, I see loads of people asking about what is Profit with JavaScript. It is the course that we offer. Link is in the description. It's only available for this week, and then we close the doors. It has a ton of coaching calls and value that you guys will benefit from, and that is going to be something massive which will go ahead and literally change your career. So now guys, also I see people saying like price this, price that. Guys, I don't want to focus on negative comments, but I do want to say one thing. Like, if you think that's expensive and you think that's like not investing in your future, then guys, I have one thing to say to you. Good luck trying to get to a 6-figure salary. Okay, like, you have to invest in yourself. Me and Kazi, we literally will spend like thousands on our personal development. If there's anyone, like, I guarantee if you ask the same question to someone and you say, all right, would you pay $100 on a night out or something like that, they'd have no problem looking cool on a night out, right? Invest in yourself, stop complaining, and let's carry on. Seriously.
That's correct.
there's too many people who get like, like caught up on that stuff. Like, it's fine but don't spread the negativity around the community. Okay. Keep it positive, and there's no room for that shit. So now, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upload. So we actually have the caption, the user we have as the username, right? It's the username.
Yep.
So we have the caption, we have the username, we have the image itself, and we have comments. But I don't think we're going to be pushing comments right now, are we? So previously we were pushing to Firebase over here. Now here, and also guys, one quick question is, so many people ask like, how did you get good at coding? How did you get good at this and that? Guys, like, we invested in ourselves. Like that was pretty simple, like it didn't take, like, I didn't wake up one morning and I was like, oh, react Papa react. Like, no. Like, it takes a lot of work. Like, seriously, reality check. Let's go. All right, now upload. So here we're gonna say caption. We're gonna pass in the caption. Here I'm gonna say user is the username, because that's what we pass it in as.
That's correct.
Here I'm gonna say image is just the image. Oh no, image is the URL, because this is the one that comes back from Firebase after we upload it. And then we're going to say comments, I don't think we upload the comments here, do
we don't upload comments. You can just leave that full empty.
Okay.
It's not going to cause any problems.
Yeah. Okay, done.
Okay. So with that done, actually, I think you can go ahead and check it out online.
Okay.
Or actually live.
Right.
How it goes.
Let's go ahead and see what happens now. So we go back to our code. Let's go back to our React app. And let's go ahead and, whoa, let's zoom out of that. Okay, so now it can't be reached. So we need to go ahead and do, bring it up and say npm start. Boom, save it. And then what we're going to do, and I actually really like this comment. I appreciate this comment. So Sydney says, if anything, they're asking too little money for the amount of value they give. Honestly, I couldn't agree more, dude. The fact that we are able to provide what the level of what we provide at the price range that it is, I'm telling you now, guys, if you get it for anything less than $1,000, you're absolutely stealing from us. Like, as in, it's literally a case of you're stealing from us. Like, you're getting a bargain. Trust me when I say people will pay like thousands and thousands to go to university, but freak out over a simple course, you know, like.
Exactly. That's
and also,
correct.
no one's holding a gun to your head, guys. Like, it's all, we drop free content on YouTube. It's all free, you know, like everything's good. Right. Look awesome. Okay. Now, why is it so zoomed in? Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. So guys, now what we can do is let's go ahead and open up our inspector. Let's go ahead and go back here. We're going to go ahead and say login. And here, just, I think that would be, oh, damn it. Let's go sign up. Let's do SSS Sanga. Let's do Sunny. Let's just do ABC, register. And, oh man, damn it, trust that to be in use. Register. All right, there we go. Now we should be in. So if I refresh, we should be logged in. Yep, there we are. We're logged in. So now if I go ahead and type in like test caption, right? Now we're not actually logging anything out, to be honest. Here we do a post request. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're actually running the server on the second over here, right? So what we can do is let's go ahead, pull this over here for a sec. And I'm just going to pull this to the right hand side, pull this to the left hand side. I'm going to close this for a second. And now whenever I upload a picture, so I'm going to upload that same picture as the cat. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go open. Now, as soon as I hit upload, some DB stuff should happen. Okay. So I may error out, it may freak out. We don't know, but let's go ahead and click upload. So upload and okay. So it uploaded to Firebase. We are not actually console logging anything, I don't think. But David, that should have pushed into the DB, right?
Hopefully it should have.
Yeah. So
yeah, and actually, if you refresh it, it should show if it's in there.
But we're not pulling from the. We're not actually pulling on our front end.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep,
Let's check the database.
So let's go inside, and to check the DB, what we do is we go to collections.
Yep. And inside of there, you should be seeing your collection name.
Right. Now we should see we've got comments, test caption, Sanga, and we've got the Firebase URL. Hey, that's dope. Okay.
That's it.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Right. So now what we can do, guys, is also Ifosa. Damn, thank you, dude. £5 donation. Another masterpiece from the CP fam. Let's go, dude. I love that energy. That is insane.
Thanks, dude.
And Akashi, I dare you to make the whole internet. Done. Bring it, dude. Challenge accepted. Okay, so that's awesome. We now have things pushed into DB. So next challenge is we're not actually going to go and hook up the comments and stuff today. We'll go ahead and do it with the posts instead. We'll do the post. We'll make it real time with Pusher, and then we'll get everything working on that front. And it'll be some homework for you guys to go ahead and hook up the comments. Okay. So.
Okay. So let's go to Pusher now.
Okay.
And let's actually copy the backend code.
Okay, so I'm at Pusher right now. We've got some code.
And just scroll down, a lot more down.
Yep.
because first it goes with the front end, but the middle one, that's the one, the var pusher equals new pusher. That's the one that you want to copy.
Okay.
Okay, and just go back to the code.
Right, so here I'm going to copy this, right?
Yep, that's correct.
I go to
the trigger one, it's not necessary. But okay, we will use that later.
which one? Okay, this
No,
one.
just
So
yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one as well. So thank you so much, IO Delhi, as well, very much for that £2 donation. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. Let's actually go to app config now.
Yep.
In the server.js file. Sorry.
Okay.
And we will need to
Paste.
yeah, exactly, and just go ahead and paste it.
Okay.
And the first line is not going to be needed. We've already done that over there. Exactly. Let's actually change the var to a const.
Yep.
That's correct. And that pretty much sets up our pusher connection. Oh yeah, don't ever use var.
Yeah, don't ever use that. God damn it. Okay. There we go. So now if that helped you remember it, then smash the thumbs up button. Okay. Now you see we've got const push, and this is basically our pusher credentials right here. Okay.
Exactly. One more thing you want to change is in the last row, it says encrypted, but you want to change that to use TLS. That's just one little thing with capital T's. No, not the true, the encrypted part.
Wait, what?
So you want to change the whole, let's delete the whole line and just type in, yeah, use TLS, one word and all capital with the TLS.
Yeah.
And yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
Okay.
So now what's next?
Now what's next is we need to set up our change stream. So let's go down where you console log when the database is connected.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. And now you want to go ahead and type in
so we need to set, I think I have it here. So we need to go ahead and do const change stream equals mongoose connection. The collection that we made was posts. So you guys can see that inside of the DB over here. So this is actually posts. You see it, posts? There we go. So we're not lying. And then we say watch, right? Now watch is basically going to create like a real-time watcher on it. And then what we need to say is whenever something changes on that, right? So if anything happens, if some information goes inside, we're going to basically go ahead and trigger off like a callback function. And the way we do that is we say change stream dot on, and then you say on change. And then whenever a change comes in, we get that change and we fire off some code, right? So at this point you go crazy. Okay, I'm joking. You don't really. Right. And now at this point, what you can say is you can basically console log at this point if you want to. You could like at this point just have some say change stream triggered, change some stuff, and then it console logs a change, end of change, right? So at this point, I would make it very simple and just say change triggered on pusher. And then the change will log out, and then you can see end of change, right? So it's just kind of handy. Now, David, I see we've got two types of operation change. Are we only doing the insert here?
We will be only doing the insert because we're not doing the comment section, right?
Okay.
So first we will be just using the first one. And you actually
oh no,
a statement. So let's type in if change dot operation type.
Okay.
Whoop.
Went a bit robotic. All right. So if change dot operation type.
So if change operation type. Yep. If it equals to insert.
Okay.
You either want to console log something or you don't. But definitely what you want to do is save the change.full document into a post details variable.
Okay, so
to put
it very simply, guys, that change that comes in on that change stream, right? It has a type, right? So if we hover over, you can see it's got different types. It's got insert, replace, update, delete, bunch of them. We're going to check if it's insert. We're just going to console log, and at this point we're going to basically trigger the upload, right? As in we're going to do some upload stuff. So what I would say is here we need to get the change itself has something inside of it called a full document. So we're just going to refer to that as the post details, right?
Yeah, full document is pretty much what was actually inserted into the database.
Yeah.
Right. With that done, let's type in push.trigger, and now we need to add the posts, and we will be defining an event which will be inserted.
Okay. So
Yep.
okay, so we're gonna say
Inserted. That's going to be our event.
Oops.
It's still still there. Yeah, that's correct. And that's where you want to strip out the data that you want to like upload to Pusher, and what's the real-time part of the things, right?
Okay.
So this is where you want to just add user post details.user, and you want to strip out the post details.caption. And if you want to make just like last time with the WhatsApp clone, you want to strip out the image as well.
Done.
That's right. And let's actually add the else branch.
Okay.
So it doesn't like crash the whole application. So else, just console log error triggering pusher. That's pretty much.
That wouldn't be the else, I guess, but wouldn't it be okay? I mean, okay, what? Because it could be a different type of change request that comes in.
Yeah, but since we're doing just this part, so you have to prepare your front end and your back end as well. That can go as well.
I think something more like this, unknown trigger from pusher or something, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go back to our front end, where we are. Where are we?
Good question by Sydney. He said, would destructuring the post details make the code faster? No, so it's not about, it wouldn't make it faster. It would make it more, I guess, ES6. You could definitely destructure. It would make it maybe more readable, depending on how you want to do it. But it doesn't really affect the speed as much, you know? Okay.
Yeah. Now I want to go back to wherever you fetch the data from Firebase.
Okay.
And just get rid of that.
Right. So where are you talking? So
I think it's posts.js or maybe even app.js. We gotta find it first. Yeah, it's post.js.
Okay, so in post.js we have this use effect, right? Now this use effect right here, you can see what it's doing is it's saying go ahead and grab, this is the comments. This is not the one we want. This is not the one we want. This is for every single post. We actually render out the posts here. This is where we get the posts.
Right? Okay.
So now guys, you can see we've got the DB collection posts order by timestamp on snapshot, right? So remember on snapshot is basically what we're essentially changing, right? To become MERN friendly. Think of it that way. So David, what are we adding here?
So you can just go ahead and get rid of all the Firebase stuff, and instead we will be adding an Axios target function.
Okay.
We can keep it in the use effect.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of this.
Yeah. And actually just name somehow the function. That's gonna be the easiest. So let's just give it a name. So let's type in sync data, and that's the function that we wanna, or we can.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go and axios.get. Yep. And this is where the endpoint goes, which is, I believe it's sync or something like that.
Yep. So inside of our server.js, we had this one over here. So this is where we're doing it. And this basically gets back all the information.
Yeah. And then we will receive a response which we want to either console log or not.
Okay.
But anyways, we definitely want to map through it.
Okay.
So response.data.map. So we want to go inside of response, and there is the data that's the one that we want to loop through, and we will receive an item, and we want to create our own use state which will contain all the fetched images, because there is like lots of things going on in What's up?
You mean the posts?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah.
So the posts over here. So here now what we can do is we can say go through everything, and we actually want to do set post like this, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And then what are we mapping through? So we're getting the data, and how are we grabbing it?
So you want to strip out every single relatable item. So like ID, you want to grab the image, you want to grab the caption, and this time we are not doing the comments, but normally you would want to grab that as well and like put that into like simple JSON objects, right?
Yeah, I mean the easiest way to check this, guys, is you console log the response on the use effect, and then what we do is Axios is not defined, so we need to actually go ahead and import this. So we need to go ahead and go up here and say import Axios from our local Axios, like this, save it, and then what we can do is we go back to our code to here, and now if you go ahead and F12, you should be able to see it says on app.js, where is it? App.js line 50. So no, was it line 50? Yeah, no, line 72. So here we should see now on line 72 we get the array back, right? So over here. So this array that right here is pretty much I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. There we go. So you guys can see it a little bit bigger. So here we've got the data right inside. Now you can see each item has all this information, right? So all we want to do at this point is pretty much grab that data and pop it in our variable. So what we can do is we can say set posts, and all we need is this. We don't actually need to do a map. We can go ahead and say response.data, and then
we can go that way too.
You can say console.log down here, and you can just say posts are posts, right? And then here what you can do is, this is a asynchronous call right here. So the way you should do these is you should actually make this a function which is async, right? Anything which is async you should always do like this. You should actually have fetch posts like this, and then here when we have this you need to await, and this will actually abide by the rules of React, and it will fetch it in the correct way. Otherwise it doesn't abide by everything correctly, and it does some weird stuff with rendering if you don't do that. Okay, so now we go ahead and it says cannot read property username of undefined. So this is happening. Let's go ahead and just double check something. So sync them response. Where are we getting the username now?
I think it's above when you're authenticating the user.
Okay, it's strange. Why are we getting this now of all times? Let me go ahead and just hit the logout. Oh, goddamn. Okay, so now guys, you can see we've got the posts. So the data did come back, everything worked in that sense, but could not read property of undefined. Array.map app. Username. Okay, so this is why, because right now guys it's looping through, we're passing these posts down, right? So there's a map. So here post.map. Now this is not username anymore. Remember in the database we set it to user, so post is now post.user. So we need to make sure we change that, otherwise it's going to freak out. It says that it can't use a username, so it's going to happen again because inside of our posts, let's go ahead and check out. So down here we've got data, We've got data.user. So the data.user is correct. But in here, we've got the user, post.user, user, okay. Then we've got posts.user. Have we got anywhere else? Where else are we using posts?
That should be it.
So in here now you can see posts are, and you've got each of the posts. So you should have post.user, right? So it's still freaking out for some reason. So cannot read property user of undefined now. So post.user. So let's see why it says that. So we've got an array of an object saying loop through it. Now what I'd like to do here is what you can do is just kind of stress test it and say, rather than this, you can actually go ahead and say console log. No, I'll just say posts dot for each post console log post, and this will actually go ahead and debug. It's a debug step. Okay. So now when we refresh, it says posts are, but you see, like it says posts are, it shows us. Then we go down, it says user is, you cannot read property user undefined, app.js, post.user, post.caption. Strange. So we do have user in there, but we need to go ahead and check. So cannot read post user, post. Oh, okay. Here's why. We're actually destructuring. So we're not actually getting it. So this is really bad. Okay, so here we should say, and the ID in the post itself. Okay, so, oh, okay. I see what's going on. So now here what we can do is we can actually make this post. And then what we can do is here, it wouldn't be post.id anymore. The key is actually different now. The key is this one. So if we go back into data, you guys can see it's underscore ID. So post dot underscore ID. This is key is post dot underscore ID. And then username is post.user. And then, yes, now we have everything. And then image is no longer this. It'll be post.image. There you go.
By the time, thank you so much for SNV Plays for the lovely donation.
Nice.
And go crush your job.
Yeah. Awesome stuff, dude. A massive. We love it when that stuff, when everyone gets their job and stuff like that. That's awesome. Somebody said you need to destruct user as well. I don't think so. I don't think so. It said ID and post before. There we go. Boom. We have a cat. Hey, look at that. We have the fucking cat. Yes. Let's go.
Joy.
God damn it. So nice
God
when shit doesn't work. Right. So there we go. Happy days. So now guys, what we can see is, and also, for that debugging effort, I think you should smash the damn thumbs up button, because that was an awesome demonstration of actual some debugging in play. Sort of figured out the
Frank.
issue. Nice. Let's go, Frank. Frank goes,
Hey.
this is a great Instagram build. Let's go. Awesome stuff, dude.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you for being here. Frank always comes in swinging. Right.
Yeah.
Now we've got that done, David. What's next?
Okay. We need to hook up the pusher on the front end as well.
Okay.
So let's actually install a package which is called pusher-js.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Yeah, just simple npm install.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a new second terminal. Npm install
Yep, that's correct.
pusher-js.
Exactly. And while it's running, you can go back to pusher.com to grab our initial data, or actually code.
This right
And
here.
yeah, you want to have the, yeah, that's correct.
Done. Okay.
And just copy paste, replace the vars to const. You want to actually strip it into a use effect somewhere in the beginning.
Okay. So firstly, we need to get, we've already imported pusher, and then basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. So this actually went ahead and finished installing, so I can go ahead and close the terminal. Down here, let's go ahead and create a new use effect. So right now, we can clean this up afterwards, get rid of some code, but let's keep it simple. So you can create a use effect. Gonna do a callback function. Gonna have some code inside there, and then the dependencies are gonna be empty at the moment. And then we're gonna go inside here. We're gonna say variable pusher. We don't like var. We hate var. Change that to const. Right. And then this is our ID for pusher. The cluster is EU. And
That's
here
correct.
we have const channel equals pusher.subscribe. But it's not going to be my channel, is it, David?
It's gonna be posts.
Exactly.
And the my event under that, that's going to be inserted.
Yep. Now,
and
just to show them, David, because I think this is really handy. If we go to server.js and we show them, you remember here, guys, we actually went ahead, and this is the collection posts, or like the sort of pusher event that we're listening to post, and the inserted action, right? So it triggers at the back end, and then on pusher, it's listening and it's subscribing to that collection. It's something called a pub sub model. That's basically what it's using when we do this. So it's publishing on the back end every time something changes, and then on the front end, we're subscribing, and you have this pub sub method. That's what this stuff is. Yeah,
that's such a good name.
Pub sub. Google also offer this as well. And if you haven't already checked out Firebase, then what the hell are you doing? You know?
How can you live without Firebase?
Exactly. Firebase is goddamn awesome. I swear to God, Google, if you watch this, sponsor us. Thank you. Let's carry on.
I think Devin is getting a job at Google.
Oh yeah, Devin, get us in, man. Get Firebase to sponsor. Like, I don't know, make them like soup up our Firebase instances or something. You know? Do some fun shit. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay. Let's actually delete line 77. We do not need any kind of alert or something. Oh yeah. Yep. And you just want to go ahead and sync the data once again. Like I think you need to move whatever. Yeah. Do that same fetch.
Oh, I see. So what we should do actually at this point is move this function outside, right? We use it here. So we fetch the post in the initial load of the page.
That's correct.
And then in here, when we get the data back every time, we're going to go ahead and refetch.
Just refetch.
David, that's not actually true, I don't think. So, I mean, okay, we'll do this first, but I'll show you. I mean, I have a feeling we could also do something else. So here what we're saying is every time we get an inserted event, it needs to go ahead and refetch the entire database, right? But what you could what you could do here is actually do console log data received, and then go ahead and do data. And you could actually push that into the current state, and that will stop you from having to do that sort of refetching of the entire database over and over again.
We can do that.
It keeps the performance. It's going to keep your performance a lot better, which is going to be handy. But for now, anyway, let's test it out, dude. Let's go ahead and see. It says pusher is not defined, so everything's working. Joking. Pusher, we need to go ahead and import. So if you're like me and sometimes you get lazy, go to the end of pusher, press command push. Oh damn it, didn't work, man. I need like some sad music, you know, like when that stuff doesn't work. Like, and I have to type my own import. It's like sometimes you just have to.
So sad.
You have to just do the hard stuff, you know. Smash the thumbs up button, guys. Thank you.
Smash it.
Let's go. Nice.
Okay.
So we basically went ahead and added that code in. So now it should be saving. And oh man, we got localhost 3000.
Let's see if it's working.
So, hey.
So.
Damn, somebody added Papa React. Somebody hacked the system and added Papa React. I think I didn't add that. Did you add that, David?
No, it definitely was you, because last time you were the one who changed some stuff.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and save this image. Thank you for whoever done that.
Like you don't have that image already.
I know, I'm gonna re-upload it now. So I'm gonna say this is dope, right? This is dope, right? I'm gonna go ahead, choose file, and I'm gonna find that picture that somebody actually uploaded. That's awesome.
That's the one. Yeah.
I'm gonna click upload. Now everything might just blow up on me, but let's just give it a try. So I'm gonna click upload, and then boom.
What could go wrong?
So it went ahead, posted it, and it actually, okay, so there we go. So it actually did work, right? It actually did work. But the reason why it didn't come in order, right, is because we don't have timestamps, right? So that's the only difference here, that we don't have timestamps. So timestamps is the reason why you're not seeing it in the descending order. So what you could do is you could simply add timestamps when you do this stuff. But if I go ahead and just type this in and say, this is not broken, right? So it actually does work. And let's just do a huge kitten again, like, or something. You know what? Let me see if I got another picture. Let me go ahead and just move this out.
Elon Musk?
Actually, yes, I do have Elon. I mean, if you don't have a picture of Elon, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what the hell is going on, man? All right, so got Elon. Gonna click upload, and we can see Elon is now here. Whee! Right? And you see, guys, I'm not refreshing. Okay, so this stuff is working. Like, this is insane to the
God damn it.
brain. Oh, goddamn! Smash the thumbs up button. I thought that was pretty sick. All right, now we're gonna add a second cat. Who's ready for this, guys? Let's go ahead and click open and upload.
Meow.
And then let's see, it should say, we should see some huge motherfucking cat, right? No? Where's it going? Hey, there we go. Yeah.
Hey.
You see, like, this is real time, right? It's actually working. It's refetching when the data comes in. And that's awesome. Like, I think that's pretty cool, David. I think that's pretty much that's using Pusher, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the build. Actually, homework for everybody to find a way how to add the comment with the knowledge we just gave you.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and, like, whenever something gets...
Oh, shit. Okay. Maybe... Wait. Oh, my God, dude. Do you know what it's doing right now? Wow. It's combining... it's combined. Oh, this is insane. This was totally planned, right? I mean, honestly, I need to stop the music for a sec. That's insane, guys. We're actually combining Firebase with so right now what's actually happened here, and oh man, I have to show this. Wait, this is oh, I don't know if I've got the Firebase up and running. I mean, I might do. Let me go ahead and check it. That's so sick, man. So
I froze a little.
yeah, so basically what's happening, guys, is we have these images right now and are being uploaded, right? So this is being uploaded to MongoDB, and if I go ahead and type in, like, this is awesome, and then we just post, right? So I added a comment, right? Now I added a comment now, but that comment is obviously going to stay, like, it's not going to just disappear. And I just want to check if I go into comments, and let me see if ABC. Okay, let's just try this out 1 sec. Testing. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at and smiling at. Oh my God, damn, dude, it actually is. Okay, so remember, guys, we actually went ahead and created this before on Firebase, right? So this is insane, and this is pretty cool. And I think everyone should destroy the damn thumbs up button for what we're about to show you right now. Okay, so the comments are actually working. So this is being, every time we upload an image, it's getting uploaded to to Firebase, right? So it's it's getting uploaded to MongoDB, right?
MongoDB,
Then
yeah.
Pusher is getting triggered off. It's firing off like a real-time sort of pub sub listener, which means that it refreshes the page, right? So that's awesome. And then React re-renders, it re-renders the page. Now, what we unintentionally did, because the code is so brilliant, is right now, say we got this, like, let's go ahead and check where we've got a comment here. So we've got ABC testing, right? Now, if I go ahead and type in, because we've got the IDs from MongoDB, what it's doing is we didn't actually remove the code from here. So if I go ahead and do, this is insane, and it works. Guys, watch this on the right. Yeah, watch this on the right. It's actually, so this is from MongoDB being rendered on React using Pusher to stay real time. And then on the right hand side, we've got Firebase, which is also being fed into the comment section to power it. Post, boom. That is sick, man. That is so sick. Oh man. Okay, guys, that was totally intentional. Yeah. That was
I didn't prepare for this.
that was awesome, man. And I think that actually will go ahead and show you guys that you can use both. You can use MongoDB and Firebase, and that's a real time example there, guys, of showing you that it works, right?
Sorry, I just saw a comment. Akashi says, clever programmer be like, hippity hoppity, big company's code is now my property.
Exactly. Sydney says, perfect, ship it. I couldn't agree more, dude. I think that's production ready. I mean, like, look at that cat's face. Like, I think that cat's like, yeah, this shit's insane, dude. Like, Sydney's like, yo, this is the fucking cat, man. Right? Dude, I think that was awesome. Guys, let us know in the chat right now if you enjoyed that session. We actually overcame a lot of obstacles to get that to you guys, so that was insane. Awesome work from David. Go ahead and give it up for David. And if you guys aren't following David, oops, wrong way. Make sure you go and follow him. Check him out on socials. David, anything to say about what we did today?
Huge give up for Sonny, definitely, because he was crushing it as well. He's being super busy on the team side. So let's give it up for him too. And I think you already have a lot of followers, but definitely somebody follow him. And otherwise, I guys hope you enjoy the build, and let me know if you have any questions, by the way.
Like, literally shoot some questions last second, guys. Also, if you haven't already, we appreciate if you just smash the thumbs up button. It always helps the video get out. Remember, if you need to actually go ahead and start this or use join later, remember the code starting point is in the description. So you can actually go ahead, download that, and then take a running chance at copying along with us. And remember also, if you do that, then make sure you actually go ahead and swap out your Firebase for the our Firebase.js for your Firebase.js. So that way you can actually go ahead and see on the back end, and then you could also deploy it to your endpoint, right?
To Heroku, to Firebase, to whatever.
Now we've shown in a few other builds about how you can deploy to Heroku. So I think we're not going to show in this build. But I think that was awesome. I think like everyone enjoyed it. We have a lot of people. We said Harpreet Singh says totally enjoyed that. Mohit says amazing session. Adash, it was an amazing build. Harpreet Singh, that's a good question. So he said, can we do Amazon MERN stack with Mongo, Node, and JS? Damn, dude, that Amazon build is actually pretty jacked. We can definitely do that.
Not?
Yeah, we can do that.
Why not? Hell yeah, why not?
We can go ahead and do that. Ayodel says, Sunny is a coding model. Thank you. Thank you so much. David's got the hair for it, man. Dopamine Beatbox says, I will send an Instagram DM to you guys. Okay, go for it.
Definitely.
Unique says, good job, boys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Future Code, Kevin Ativone says, amazing session. Future Code, aka Elizabeth, says, love that you're all in different countries. Perfect example how we can collaborate or work with people all over the world in real time. Yes. I was actually saying this.
Is correct.
Yeah, I was saying this to Naz yesterday as well. Like, we were on the phone yesterday and I was driving back from my girlfriend's house and Naz called me and we're just talking for an hour. And it's insane. Like, we're doing stuff across the world. And it's with people like I've never met David in person. I've never met Kazi even in person or any of the team. And yet we are transforming lives, right? And like you guys are a part of that. This whole community is what makes it possible. So like we just want to say a massive thank you for you guys watching and being here, because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Okay. And also Frank, hey, love that. Buttery smooth Instagram clone. Yes. That's awesome, dude. We got viewers in Indonesia. I love this, dude. Like, this is a really nice sort of ending to the video. Like, there's a lot of people dropping some love now. Guys, I also want to shout and say, if you haven't seen Profit with JavaScript or you don't know what it is, it's a course that we offer. And basically, we pretty much have 15 modules inside there, which will take you from an absolute beginner all the way to an experienced developer. Damn, Sydney Smith just dropped, dude, and you watched the entire stream. I appreciate you, dude. €10 super chat.
Dude.
Thanks again, legends. Have a great day, fam. Thank you so much for tuning in, bro. Honestly, really, really appreciate that. Yeah, and guys, like I was saying, we pretty much have have an awesome community inside of our our course called Profit with JavaScript. And basically, yeah, we only have the doors
Let's
open.
actually show them the Slack.
Yeah, we'll
Because
show them
we
the Slack.
have
Yeah,
a buzzing community.
exactly.
Right?
Andrila Bataj, I can't pronounce the last name, but it says, awesome builds. I learned a lot from these live tutorials. Best teachers indeed. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thanks.
so two things I want to show you guys. So firstly, here's the actual course. Let me go ahead and make it full screen. So link is in the description for Profit with JavaScript. It's only going to be available for 1 more week, and then we close the doors. And then we're not sure when we're actually going to open it up again. So even if you haven't seen this before, go ahead, check out the page. Give this video a watch. We put a lot of time and effort into making this awesome video. So we got 15 training modules, JavaScript success coaches. So you're going to get a bunch of video feedback on every single one of your assignments. So it doesn't matter if you get stuck. It doesn't matter if you get caught up on a piece of work or you don't understand a different principle. Then all you need to go ahead and do is go ahead and hit one of your success coaches. And we also have a bunch of weekly coaching calls. So we actually just dropped the, we actually went ahead and dropped the timetable for this week for the,
Oh no,
it wasn't for the coaching calls actually. It was for the, it was for the coaching calls.
No, that was a one for the coaching call.
Yeah, so I'll actually go ahead and pull that up right here.
Rishi, I think.
Yeah. So this is the schedule for this week's coaching calls. Yeah. So we actually keep it very proactive, guys. And here you can see pretty much, this is what we have for this week. So we've got like Tuesday with me. So tomorrow, and I'm actually going to be bringing everyone on YouTube so that you guys can actually get a taster session, okay, which would be awesome. Wednesday, we have Back to Basics with David and Amanat. Thursday, we have Nas with JavaScript. Saturday, we have the basics with the success coaches. So you see, this is every week, right? Now, a lot of people are complaining about price and things like that. Guys, we bring that to you with that single price, right? Which is insane value, okay? Like it's really, really insane value that we're able to bring that to you guys. I want to go ahead and show you guys the community that we offer inside of the course. So I'm going to go ahead and actually go ahead and check and go to Profit with JavaScript. There we go. And let me go ahead and close this. And now, guys, you can see that we actually have just around 2,000 members inside this community. So at the top over here, you can see it's 2,000 members. Okay, which is absolutely mind-blowing. And the community is absolutely on fire. Like you can see, it's just always buzzing inside of here, guys. Like we have videos being dropped 24/7. There's always someone interested or somebody asking for help and the guys, this is not like Stack Overflow, right? Like this is just living proof. Like it's a living, breathing product. The thing is constantly evolving. Like if you ever get stuck, you can be sure that somebody is going to answer your question or get back to you and help you out.
I just saw a little bit up there. Somebody dropped a link which had a "we are hiring" in there.
Oh yeah.
So like literally, like people come here and post their jobs.
Yep.
And I've seen several business owners who come here and like, guys, who is ready for starting up a company and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, exactly, guys. Like there's actually been people who approach us and say like, hey, I'm looking for developers, and we just pretty much we work with people and we pretty much can put out their ads, and we've had students land jobs inside of PWJ. Pretty much so many students have landed jobs, it's insane. We've got Jen who landed, literally lost her job due to COVID, doubled her salary from I think she went from like 35k to like 70.
No. She almost had 50k and she went up to 100.
Yeah, I think it was like 95k she got afterwards, which is insane. Yeah.
But right? with all the equity and all those kind of bonus and stuff like that, it went beyond 100k.
Yeah, which is just mind blowing, guys. Like really, really mind blowing stuff, and it's all like proof in the pudding, right? Like it's not made up. Like this is the community that you're gonna have. Tomorrow we have the React coaching call, so I'm going to be leading that tomorrow, and this is like, again, you have different chats. So you have a chat completely dedicated to React. You have Profit with JavaScript. There is another course we offer, Profit with Python. That is another course that you guys can get a part of. But beyond that, guys, like, and look, you can see Frank is actually coming from the build today. It says awesome Instagram MERN build today, so you can go and hit that fire over there. Thank you so much, Frank. And yeah, you guys can go ahead and check it out. Like, also, please don't spam the chat. I can see some people just typing in like one word at a time. But yeah, guys, if you want to go ahead and join, then the link is in the description. here is the final sort of shout to it. It's pretty much, we've got the weekly coaching calls, exclusive Slack community we just showed you. And guys, what we do is we teach you all of that, right? And then we teach you how to make money from it, because a lot of you guys want to learn coding to actually go ahead and make money, right? We don't want to just sort of make it just to play around and play games. We actually want to make some money from it and change our lives, right? Everyone wants to go ahead and change their lives. Now, I see a lot of people saying maybe some people don't sign up because they don't speak English. Well, David, honestly, I think even you can vouch for me here that, like, how many international students do we have?
I think a lot.
Dude, it's
we
like
got people from India, Philippines, Sri Lanka. We got from Romania. We got from all over Europe. We got from South America. Dude, we're an international class.
Exactly. Like, there is no language limitations on this course, guys. Like, seriously, no language limitations. Here's some of the apps that we will go ahead and build inside the course. So a lot of the apps that you've seen, some of them, we go into more depth inside the course. We teach you all these technologies, so all this awesome stuff. We're going to go ahead and dive inside Profit with JavaScript. And then you've got the awesome coaches inside. So you've got all the success coaches. You've got Kazi, you've got Naz, you've got myself, and you've got the amazing David, who you can see today. And then, guys, like, here are some of here is where the proof comes in the pudding. So Frank actually was on today's session. He landed a 6-figure job from Sonos, which is amazing, which is why he's donating $100. Like, and it's just proof, like, guys, like, honestly, like, it's insane stuff. This is Jen, who we mentioned earlier. She made twice what she said about before. So 90K year job. So insane stuff. And Nazari actually got a contract for 110,000.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys, it's just mind blowing, honestly. And if you don't believe us, go ahead and go and check out the page for yourself. And it's more than just a course. It's honestly a family. And we do offer a payment plan. So you guys can go scroll down here and you can see, like, there is a payment plan option. So you can split the payments up. And all you need to do is go ahead and join. But the doors close in just a few days. So 26th of September, those doors are closing, guys. Now, what I would recommend, my personal advice, just come out, try it out. You've got 30 days to go ahead, give it a shot. And on the 29th day, if you still are not happy, you can get your money back. But what I will say, guys, and this is a warning to everyone, if you don't grab it by the 26th of September and it closes, the doors close, you don't get to even try Profit with JavaScript. So if you've got two options, right? You've got a chance to try something out, which may, I mean, like, I'm telling you, it will change your life. But, like, if you're skeptical, it may. If you
put in the hard work.
Yeah, if you put in the hard work and sort of combine it with the course, it's going to change your entire life, right? Now, you could take that leap, right? And you can try it for 30 days, but the course closes in 6 days. So I think 5 days. So by the 26th of September, the entry closes, right? Now, you can either risk that and you can go for it, and then say in 29 days you can pretty much go ahead and see and if you're not happy, guys, get your money back. It's there's no risk. Like I said, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. But if you don't, and let's say you just think, oh yeah, I'll wait until next time, guys, I'm telling you now, the course is going to keep going up in price. Like I said before, it's something which we massively undervalue, in fact. And I'm telling you now, like, if you on the fence now, then if you want to really make your dreams come true, invest in yourself and make it happen, right? Like, if you look up to people like myself, like David, like Kazi, like Naz, everyone on the team, like, everyone got to where they're at because of really, really hard work and just being genuine, right? Which is why we all found each other and we made a genuine product. Right, we made a genuine course that can actually change people's lives, and that's why we've got the traction and love, and that's why we're literally the fastest growing YouTube channel, coding YouTube channel on YouTube right now. Right, that's why we're flying past everyone else. That's why the family on CP, the CP fam is insane, and we will be getting some merch at some point. Like, we have to do that. CP fam is such a sick, like, brand, you know, like Yeah, but guys, beyond that, I think let's wrap up here, David. That was an awesome session, dude. And let's go ahead and call it a day there. Anything else you want to say, David?
You said pretty much everything. So, guys, hit the like button. And if you want to keep receiving this awesomeness, see you inside the course, drop me a DM and I'm happy to help you.
Exactly, guys. make sure you go ahead and check out Profit with JavaScript, link in the description. And yeah, we will see you inside the course. Make the right decision.
Exactly.
Right. Guys, we hope you enjoyed today. Smash the thumbs up button if you did. And as always, guys, I am Sunny.
This is David.
And we will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one. Tomorrow, by the way, we've got another video dropping tomorrow. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. And yeah, peace.